Okay, so the next topic I have is phylum Basidomycota. Phylum Basidomycota is also referred to as club fungi, and this phylum is associated with mushrooms. The spores are dispersed by air, and it has septate hyphae. And the basidium, which is the basidiocarp, the carp meaning fruiting body, which is the spore producing structure. And its representatives are mushrooms, which is fruiting body, toadstools, puffballs, bracket fungi, and it has the world's largest organism, which is fairy rings. Okay, so let's get started. This is board. Let's get started with our life cycle. So first off, this phylum is the only phylum in the kingdom fungi that only reproduces sexually. Compared to phylum Zygomycota and Ascomycota, those two reproduce sexually and sexually. And phylum Duromycota, which I haven't gotten to yet, which I will, is imperfect fungi because its reproduction isn't, it's not known. Okay, so starting off with, let me put you guys better. Okay. So first, here, just like in Zygomycota, we start off with our positive and negative. They're positive and negative because they're not male or female. We have remember our hyphae, which looks like this. We have our positive and negative 2 haploid mycelia. So 2 haploid mycelia, or 2 haploid mycelia. And then after haploid mycelia, they fuse together. They undergo plasmogamy, which is the fusion of the cytoplasm. Which is the fusion of the cytoplasm, as I just said. And after they go through plasmogamy, a dikaryotic mycelium forms, growing faster than and ultimately crowding out than the haploid parental mycelia. So after plasmogamy, we get dikaryotic mycelium from mitosis. So dikaryotic mycelia. Let me put my mitosis up here. Mitosis. And then after this, our dikaryotic mycelium develops into basidiocarps, mushrooms in this case. So we get the basidiocarp, and from here is N plus N, which is dikaryotic. So this is our basidiocarp. That looks bad. Hold on. Our basidiocarp. And it is N plus N. Remember, it's a little mushroom at this point. This is our mushroom. It looks very bad. Oh God, this looks very bad. Basidio. I don't know how to draw a mushroom like that. Okay. And from our basidiocarp, we have the basidia, which is under the gills. So the basidia, which is under the gills. And the basidiocarp gills are linked with terminal dikaryotic cells called basidia. So this is our basidia that's under the gills. Remember, Basidia is under the gills of the mushroom. And then after this, we have our karyogamy, which is the fusion of nuclei. Karyogamy, which is the fusion of the nuclei. And now, after this, we are now diploid. We're 2N. Okay. And now, after karyogamy, we get our diploid nuclei. And karyogamy in each basidium produces a diploid nucleus, which then undergoes meiosis. So now we have meiosis. And as a product from the meiosis, we get basidium containing 4 haploid nuclei, and the basidium being our structure. So we get basidium with 4 basidiospores. Now, I know I said it is basidium containing 4 haploid nuclei, 4 haploid nuclei being the 4 basidiospores. And after this, our basidiospores, let me kind of draw them. This is our spores. These are our spores. Our spores then germinate. Write this right here. Germination and dispersal of the spores. So the spores are germinating and dispersing into new haploid mycelia. And then we're at square one again. And here we have it. This is the phylum Basidomycota, which is the mushrooms. So let's go over it again. Here we have our mating types, the positive and negative, because they are not female or male. This is our 2 haploid mycelium. And after our 2 haploid mycelium, we undergo plasmogamy. And with the plasmogamy, it goes through the mitosis, which creates our dikaryotic mycelia. And now we are N plus N, our dikaryotic stage. And then after this dikaryotic mycelia produces the basidiocarp. And the basidiocarps has the gills, which contain the basidia. The basidia then undergoes karyogamy, and which creates a diploid nuclei, and that which undergoes meiosis. And the basidium with the meiosis, it creates, hold on, let me get it right correctly. With meiosis, it creates 4 genetically distinct cells, which is why it creates 4 basidiospores. And the basidiospores then go through dispersal, and they germinate, and they create new haploid mycelia, and then we start back at square root 1. And that is it. The phylum Basidomycota. Let me spell it right. Mycota. Sexual reproduction. Here we go. And I'll include a picture at the end for you guys. And this is it. That's what I know so far. Bye-bye.